Hello, and welcome back to Road TRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is number 735. This will be the first Brainy Tuesday of the year. This is Brainy Tuesday number 35. This is a 20-question quiz with a question 21 tiebreaker at the very end of the video, and these quizzes are tougher than our average pub quiz. These questions are going to be a little bit harder, so don't be surprised if you don't know a lot of them. Learn something. Good luck. Question 1. The amusing quote, "Any man who goes to a psychiatrist ought to have his head examined," was said by what Polish-American film producer who joined with Louis B. Mayer in 1924 to found MGM? That producer's name was Goldwyn, Samuel Goldwyn, and they formed Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. Question number 2. In 1521, the papal bull Exsurge Domine excommunicated what former Augustinian monk who translated the Bible into German and posted his 95 Theses on a Wittenberg church door in 1517? The answer is Martin Luther. Question number 3. Both the sea separating the countries of China and Korea and the Chinese River that is also known as the Huanghe share what colorful name? The answer is yellow. Question number 4. If lava cools too quickly for crystal to form, it solidifies as what black, red, or brown volcanic glass that was often used for arrowheads in primitive cultures? Another name for volcanic glass is obsidian. Question number 5. To a zoologist, it is an ingestive opening in lower invertebrates. To a botanist, it is a microscopic pore in the epidermis of plants. What is this 5-letter word from the Greek for mouth? The answer is a stoma. Question number 6. Quebec on the north, Maine on the east, the Bay of Fundy on the south, and the St. Lawrence on the east all border what Canadian province with its largest city at St. John and its capital at Fredericton? The answer is New Brunswick. Question number 7. At an elevation of 12,507 feet in the Andean Altiplano, it is the highest large lake in the world. What is the modern name for the lake that was the center of the Incan civilization and today straddles the boundary between Peru and Bolivia? That lake's name is Lake Titicaca. Question number 8. Odysseus was kept captive for 7 years on an island ruled by what sea nymph who now shares her name with Jacques Cousteau's research ship? The name of the ship and the sea nymph is Calypso. Question number 9. Also known as a no contest, what is the Latin phrase that, instead of pleading guilty or not guilty, a criminal defendant can plead, which means they neither dispute nor admit to the criminal charges? You can plead nolo contendere. Question number 10. In the 1840s, the annexation of Texas and other old Mexican territories was supported by what widespread belief that America was chosen by God to establish its dominion from sea to sea? The common phrase that time was manifest destiny. Question number 11. Founded in 1889 and now with additions across print, digital, mobile, social, video, event, and custom experience platforms, what Rupert Murdoch newspaper is the world's leading business publication? The answer is the Wall Street Journal. Question number 12. When King Ahab coveted the vineyard of Naboth, his wishes were fulfilled by the sinister plotting of what wife of his, who was later eaten by the dogs after being thrown from a tower? Her name was Jezebel. Question 13. It's Not Easy Being Green is a song that was sung by Kermit the Frog, the creation of what famous puppeteer and University of Maryland graduate who created the Muppets? His name was Jim Henson. Question 14. The Treaty of Portsmouth that ended the Russo-Japanese War earned the 1906 Nobel Peace Prize for what U.S. president who served as the vice president under William McKinley? The answer is Theodore Roosevelt. Question 15. The Pyrenees are a chain of mountains in southwestern Europe that form a natural border between the countries of France and which of their neighbors to the south? The answer is Spain. Question 16. Nick Charles in The Thin Man and Sam Spade in The Maltese Falcon are both sleuths in a hard-boiled mystery stories by what author who was a former detective in the real-world Pinkerton Agency? His name was Dashiell Hammett. Question 17. In 1918, the KGB established what system of forced labor prison camps in the USSR that were publicized by the writings of Alexander Solzhenitsyn? Those were called the Gulag. Question 18. What name did Isabella von Wagner give herself when, as a freed slave from Ulster County, New York, claimed she was inspired by a divine call to preach on the abolitionist circuit? She called herself Sojourner Truth. Question 19. Gimme back my specs is the plaintive and annoying request of Piggy, a character in what William Golding novel about a group of English schoolboys who revert to savagery on a deserted island? The name of that novel was The Lord of the Flies. And question 20. In 1993, Arthur Hill, a supplies supervisor, shot 3 people and escaped from what army base named after the first U.S. Secretary of War, better known as the repository for the federal government's gold holdings? That army base was Fort Knox. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of Road TRIpVIA. If you want to be reminded of when these quizzes pop up, which you shouldn't need too much help, it's every single day. But if you want to, you can subscribe to this channel. There's also a little notification bell right next to it. That'll actually pop up and let you know at what time these quizzes are popping up, if you're interested in knowing the up to the minute. If not, you can just check back every day, because every day there's a new 20 or 21 question trivia quiz that pops up on this channel. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the new pictures that came up today. All of these pictures are from up in Scotland while we were hiking in the Highlands. So there's 20 or 21 different pictures and videos. If you remember, yesterday was the new pictures from Las Vegas. Tomorrow's the new pictures from England. I think the next day we had so many pictures from Las Vegas because I love Las Vegas. We're going to do another Vegas trivia quiz. That's going to start falling on Trebek Trivia, which will be on Thursdays. So another Vegas coming up on Thursday. I was supposed to have a really cool set of pictures from France, but our trip to France, our trip to Paris for New Year's Eve, got canceled due to all the closing of the borders and stuff. So all of our stuff got pushed back until April. We're going to try again in the springtime. I'd really love to have a France and Paris themed trivia quiz with pictures from France and Paris. I think that'd be really cool. Like I said, that was supposed to come a week ago, but that trip got canceled, so we'll try again in the springtime. Here is question 21 for today, the tiebreaker for Brainy Tuesday. It was an oblong chest of acai wood, covered inside and out with gold, made under the direction of Moses and carried by the Hebrews at the Battle of Jericho. What is the name of this biblical artifact? The artifact we're referring to is the Ark of the Covenant. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.